We've been asking a number of people lately what questions they had, and it's been a pleasant surprise that they've been as curious about what's going on here at 10 Capital and the lives of those of us that work here as they are about the market. So we thought we'd take this week's commentary to give a State of the Union address around how things are here at 10. So this last January marked 7 years of 10 Capital being a legally registered entity. As the cliche goes, it seems like it's gone pretty quick in some ways and been forever in some others, but it's been an amazing 7 years. Obviously, I had the honor of starting up the firm with my former partner, Kurt Orton, who we saw retire a couple years ago. But the firm over that time has grown from the 80 million that we brought over to start with to almost 400 million under management. We've gone from the firm that no one had heard of to perhaps one of, if not the largest independent RIAs in the area. So we're thankful to you, of course, for your support in helping that become a reality. We were going to do these events. Again, people thought this was crazy, didn't quite get the idea. Thrown over 100 different events over that last 7 years, closer to 150, from little cooking classes all the way to our big holiday and March Madness gatherings, and developed some amazing friendships and relationships as a consequence, and launched a whole new way of hopefully trying to communicate in the maybe too frequent weekly commentary, which is 3.5 years old now, to again bringing in speakers to these events and private dinners, etc. I want to recap real quickly some 4 big points where things were at in 2018 and tell you a little bit about what I expect to have happen in 2019. In general, in 2018, we saw a lot of growth. In addition to a marriage with Kaylee and her husband and 3 babies getting born, the firm and its client base and assets grew by almost 30%. To put that in context, really strong growth for our industry is closer to half that, just 15. And so it was a very blessed and incredible year for us here on that front. We've recruited 3 new members, which you've met over the last couple weeks in the Gordons, as well as Adam Gelhausen. And it was just a great year of setting us up for what we think is still a very, very bright future. Communication, an area we've tried to always strive to do our best. We added some new things. We brought out a weekly audio and video version of the weekly commentaries in response to client feedback requesting for that. We launched a podcast with everything from local entrepreneurs to portfolio managers that we're working with, as well as a social media series called Weekly 10, which are kind of behind the scenes snippets that give people a little bit more of a flavor of who we are and what we're about here at 10 Capital. We also host over 1,000 people at the various events we did. Again, everything from social to the more educationally focused events. On the portfolio side, we launched a new series of strategies we call our Focus series that were meant to be more tax sensitive and with a more of a growth orientation. And those have gone over really well with clients looking for those specific needs. We also recruited Adam Gelhausen to be our CIO, and we're really excited about what he's going to bring to the table moving forward as well. One of the other things that's always been a priority here at 10 Capital is our community involvement. Named the firm after my grandfather, which most of you may know, and of course one of the cornerstones that we wanted it to reflect was his commitment to the community, charitable endeavors and people less fortunate. This isn't even a comprehensive list, but last year 10 Capital and/or people at 10 donated time and money to Hoop Fest, Community Cancer Fund, the Museum of Arts and Culture, Youth Sports and Built for Ball and Active for Youth, Boy Scouts, First Tee, Reach for the Future, and Blessings Under the Bridge. So again, that remains something we want to very much be about, is engaging and giving back, hopefully more than we receive. What was our biggest failure in 2018? I've got to own that one. If there's been an area we've hoped to improve, it's been our technology infrastructure. As far as it goes, client facing, tried very, very hard to get that right, and just didn't make it happen despite my best efforts. It was one of my highest priorities for last year. Thought we had some solutions, and as unfortunately too often the case in that area, what we thought we were getting is not what we received. That being said, we're nothing if not resilient here. We brought Dave Gordon in, and I think what has been an area of recent weakness is about to become an incredible strength in terms of being able to pull together all the different things from portfolios to these unique communications that we're putting out there, even invite events to bring them into one place and help clients, even launching some more specific commentaries around strategies, et cetera. So stay tuned, it's close. I promise we're working, it comes up daily here, and we're getting closer and closer all the time to finally having that dialed in. Growth, we're only 1 month in, obviously, and yet we're off to a faster start than we were in 2018. I do want to say, because it does come up, people say, are you going to grow too fast? Are you going to forget about me? Absolutely not. I think, and would be happy to share at any point in time, we've lived up to our promise that as we grow, we want to improve the client experience here at 10 Capital, whether that's adding people the likes of Adam and Kaylee most recently, to some of the new technology we're going to roll out, to the types of events we throw. We always wanted that success to be shared and for people to know that their loyalty to and support of our firm would be paid back in a better experience to you, our clients. On the portfolio side, we have some more niche strategies coming out this year that we're really excited about, that Adam and I have been working on actually for a little bit of time, and stay tuned for more on that. And in terms of events and communication, we've got 2 specific events coming out later this year, targeted to some specific types of clients that we want to recognize, as well as perhaps an expansion of what the Weekly 10 series is, a little bit more behind the scenes look at 10 Capital, which continues to be an area of interest to a lot of the clients and friends of the firm. So that's where we're at. Again, we thank you so much for these last 7 years, certainly. What a tremendous 2018 we had. We're positioned really, really well. The industry partners who are looking at what we're doing from our growth rates and where those rank to the different types of communications tell us to stay with it. The client feedback has equally been positive. And again, we welcome always your questions, your concerns, your feedback, your ideas. We want to make this, again, something here at 10 that you're very proud of.